Not many picked the Cardinals to win it all in 1982. National sports publications and the Wire's anywhere from second to fourth in the National League East. Questionable pitching and definite lack of power, said the experts. Well, they weren't too far wrong on the power shortage, with the fewest home runs of any team in the majors in 1982. But the pitching staff was another story, and the Cards' position in the standings at year-end was yet another story. It began on March 1st, when 43 players reported to spring training. By April 5th, Whitey Herzog had pared the team down to its 25-man limit, and anticipation was high. Things didn't start out as Card fans would have liked. St. Louis opened their season with 3 losses in their first 4 games. With catcher Gene Tennis and third baseman Ken Oberkfell on the disabled list, fans were already starting to wonder. Then came an April 11th game with the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Bucks led the Cards 6-5 in the bottom of the ninth. With 2 outs and a man on, Julio Gonzalez was called on to pinch hit.
There's a shot into left center, and that may tie the game. He goes to the wall, and Roof rounds third base. He will score. Gonzalez heads for third base. They hold him up there. We have a tie game. 6-6 with 2 out in the bottom of the ninth. He found the gap.
Then Dane Orge gave the team the lift it needed.
2 balls and a strike. Orge trying to win it. First and third, 2 out. Bottom of the ninth. Tied 6-6. The pitch. Swinging on a ground ball. Base hit. It's over. It's over. And so is the losing streak. On the ground, through the hole, into left. 7-6 Cardinals. Dane Orge did it.
The Cardinals were off and running. They would not lose a game in the next 13 days. April 15th, the Cards were clinging to a 1-0 margin over the Cubs when Julio Gonzalez came to the plate with the bases loaded.
Line drive, base hit into right field. 1 run is in. Here comes Porter. He's going to score, and the Cardinals lead 3-0. A snap throw to second, and Orge is saved. He makes a magnificent slide. And first, getting back into second base.
The final 6-1 victory was the team's 5th consecutive win, lifting the Redbirds into first place for the first time in 1982. 4 days later, the Cardinals showed the determination that would prove to be a trait of this team. 4 times the Philadelphia Phillies held a lead over St. Louis, and 4 times the Cardinals battled back. Down 5-3 in the bottom of the ninth, the Cardinals trimmed the lead to 5-4 on a George Hendrick RBI single. With 2 out and runners at first and second, rookie David Green came to the plate.
Reed comes to the plate. Swing and a base hit to right. Here's Hernandez trying to score. Throw home. He is safe. The runners are at second and third, and we're tied 5-5. The kid did it.
2 innings later, it was Green again, with men at first and second.
The runners lead away. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a line drive. Base hit. Right center. Here's Hernandez. 8 in a row.
A week later, the Cards were in Philadelphia. Down 3-0 at one point, they fought back to tie the game at 4 and then took command in the 8th inning. With Orge, Oberkfell, and Lonnie Smith on base, pinch hitter Orlando Sanchez responded.
Cardinals trying to grab the lead for the first time today here in the 8th inning and win their 12th in a row. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1-1 to Sanchez. He wants to hit the ball somewhere. Swing and a ground ball to short. The play will be to first base. A run scores. The Cardinals have the lead. 5-4 as Green fled across the plate. An RBI single for Sanchez, and the shortstop Franco had only the 1 play.
The Cardinals went on to win 7-4. It was their 12th win in a row, a number that matched the club's longest streak since 1943. St. Louis was now on top of the National League East by 3.5 games. But all good things must come to an end. The next night, April 25th, Steve Carlton broke out of an 0-4 start, and Philadelphia handed the Cardinals an 8-4 loss, the first of 3 straight losing efforts. There would be 6 losses in the next 11 games, but the Cardinals were still in first on May 8th when the National League's Western Division leaders, the Atlanta Braves, came to town. In a seesaw battle before a capacity crowd, the Cards pulled out an 8-7 win. Knotted at 7 in the bottom of the ninth, Lonnie Smith led off the inning with a walk, and then
a lead by Lonnie. He's going. The pitch out. The throw. No. Stolen base.
Ozzie Smith was up next, and he caught everyone by surprise. Here's a pitch to Ozzie. He bunts.
And there goes the runner to third. The play to first. Safe. The ball gets away. Here's the runner trying to score. He is safe. And the Cardinals have won a thrilling game before 50,000 people. The throw got away from the first baseman, and Lonnie Smith kept pumping.
Once again, Lonnie and Ozzie Smith teamed up to be the catalyst for the 1982 Cardinals. 7 days later, the same teams met in Atlanta for another thriller. Carrying a 3-0 lead into the ninth, the Braves suddenly found the game tied. The Cards forced extra innings. In the 10th, Oberkfell scored from second on a mishandled bunt, and the Cards had their first lead of the game. Next up was Lonnie Smith.
Cardinals, who tied it in the ninth, have gained the lead here in the 10th inning. Rick Camp comes to the belt and to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball down the line, maybe a home run. It curves, and it is a home run. It hit the foul screen, and the Cardinals get 3 more and lead 7-3.
7 pitchers had been used in the game, and it was Bob Forsch who came in to save the game for the Cardinals when Suter tired in the bottom of the ninth. It was Forsch's first save in his 8-year career. The Cardinals headed to the West Coast, a trip that in the past had been unkind to them. It didn't take St. Louis long to get things in motion in the Bay Area for their May 24th game with San Francisco. The Cardinals scored once in the second on an RBI triple from Mike Ramsey, who was filling in for the injured Tom Herr. Ozzie Smith added to the lead with an RBI single in the 4th, and then Willie McGee, the quiet rookie who had been called up to replace the injured David Green, opened the floodgates by connecting on an offering by Giant starter Rich Gale.
Gale checks, kicks, pitches. McGee, a line drive into right field. Back over the right fielder's head. Off the wall. 1 run in. Here comes Ramsey. Here comes Ozzie Smith. They missed the cutoff man. 3 runs score, and over to third goes Willie McGee in a flash.
Joaquin Andujar shut out the Giants that night, and the Cardinals' 6-0 success started them on a 3-game sweep of San Francisco, and that boosted the Cardinals' West Coast record to 6-3. It was comeback time again on May 30th, when San Diego came to Busch Stadium. The Padres held a 3-run edge after 8.5, but the Cardinals rallied for 3 in the bottom half of the ninth. San Diego scored 2 in the top of the 10th. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th, Hendricks singled to left, trying to get things started. Next up, Lonnie Smith. Lonnie Smith, with 1 swing, could tie it. He waits. Here it comes. Runner going, swinging a ground ball fair, past third, into the corner. Hendrick comes around third base to score. There's Lonnie Smith stopping at second with the tying run. It's 5-4. Then it was Mike Ramsey's turn. Tying runs at second, 2 out, a ball and a strike to Ramsey. Here it comes to Mike. Swing and a base hit up the middle. The game's tied. Lonnie Smith scores. It's 5-5. After Gonzalez was hit by a pitch, San Diego brought in reliever Floyd Schiffer to face Dane Orge. Ramsey takes his lead off second, the pitch. Swing and a shot into center. It's going to be a hit. Here comes Ramsey. 6-5 St. Louis. Unbelievable. Dane Orge ends it with a hit to center. The Cards get 3 in the 9th, 3 in the 10th, and beat San Diego 6-5. It all happened with 2 out. Some game. The Redbirds liked coming from behind so much that they did it again the next night against San Francisco. Trailing 3-1 in the 4th, the Cardinals sent 15 men to the plate and exploded for 10 runs in the inning. Ozzie Smith, McGee, and Tito Landrum each drove in 2 runs in the assault, and the Giants fell 11-6. A milestone was passed 4 days later when the Dodgers were in town. Pitcher Bob Forsch threw a complete game 5-2 victory to record the 100th victory of his career and give the Cardinals a 5.5 game lead over Montreal, their biggest lead since the season began.